Hi and welcome to Pilates with Kendra. Today this is a pregnancy workout and we're going to be using a little bit of hand weights. Now just to let you know, if anything that doesn't feel right as we're moving through, feel free to miss it out or take any options that I give you throughout. Okay? It's your journey, all our bodies are different, and obviously throughout pregnancy a whole host of things can be thrown our way. Making sure that you are keeping your core engaged. We're not creating any doming sensation, and that we do have that stability in our core. If you are experiencing any discomfort through the sacroiliac joint or symphysis pubis, then yell out, put in the comments, and I can always give you some specific stuff to do, okay? But if you find, we want to make sure that if you have got any symphysis pubis, avoiding too much single leg work, or you want to make sure that you're doing more bilateral work rather than the unilateral stuff. Awesome, let's get started. So we're going to start on our knees. So like I am here with my feet nice and flat, you want your chest stacked above your pelvis, and you're going to roll your shoulders back and down, tucking your chin in. We're going to take our palms, so your palms are facing back behind you, and make a fist. Now guys, you can use dumbbells, you can use cans, or you can do it without, okay? Just do the same movement. You're going to keep that towel slightly tucked underneath you, squeeze your butt, raise your arms up, then at the top you're going to pull back, working into the chest, press the arms forward, then lower the hips back down. We're going to take a breath in, exhale to rise, squeezing back those wide elbows, pressing forwards, and release. So we're going to warm up through the front of the thighs, into those glutes. Now if this is uncomfortable on your knees, please make sure you put something underneath your knees for padding, and feel free, you don't have to come down in between. You can stay in that high kneeling. Let's stay with this for another 5. And 4. 3. 2. And last one here. Okay, I'm going to get you a hold at the top here. Just let those arms relax and just roll. At any time, take the load out. Now we're going to sit our hips back slightly. So as I tip the hips back, that puts more load on those abdominal muscles to force them to maintain that intra-abdominal pressure. So draw that belly in. You can sit your butt back just a little further. So we're starting to work the back of the legs and hamstrings. Bringing your arms up into a goalpost position. From here, we're going to slowly alternate forward press of the head. So, an alternating shoulder press. Press forward, draw back. Forward, draw back. Keep your chin in and looking down, so that we're keeping that upper neck free of load. So you can give me another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your dumbbells to your chest, stay in that hip hinge position, tuck your tail slightly, and we're just going to sit the hips down an inch, and up an inch, down an inch, and up an inch. So here, we're just focusing on those glutes and hamstrings to take a little bit of load. If it hits your lower back, just have a rest, or come into a 4-point position to rest for a moment. Let's go, last 5, 4, tuck your tail under, 3, so you're using your glute muscles, 2, and 1, nice work, rise up, give those shoulders a little release. And then from here, you're going to take one dumbbell and place it behind your knee. The other dumbbell is in the opposite hand. Okay, now from here, I want you to flex your foot, and you're going to slowly come into a donkey kick. So we'll start with the leg first, squeeze the butt, lift the leg up, lower the leg down. Now you don't have to use resistance if it's uncomfortable, or you just want to focus on that stability at your pelvis, then go with that. Good work. So we really want to make sure that our butt muscles are nice and strong for support throughout pregnancy, and obviously post as well, to help bring that posture back into control. On this next one, guys, you're going to slowly bring your elbow towards your knee and then extend thumb up, heel to the ceiling. Now if this becomes too much going on, then come back to just the leg working. Now you'll notice as I bring that elbow towards my knee, I get a little bit of a curve through my spine. So like getting that as abdominals to fire in that crunch position, and then extend up. So we want to be able to mobilize that spine. Curving in and pressing up. Give me one more. Then from here, you can either choose to keep that arm at length if it's not too much on your core, and press that heel up, little pulses. Or you can come down without the dumbbell and reset. We're going for a count of 10, 9, you want to feel that butt firing up now. 7, 6, keep lifting through that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, and we're going to open that leg out to the side and pulse here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come on down, bring the knees under the hips, release that dumbbell from your leg, sit your butt back, and then shift your butt off to that one side. So you get that little release through that side buttock. Nice work. Then we're coming over to the other leg. So we'll go straight on in. So with your dumbbell or without your dumbbell, you choose. Sorry, with the hand, I mean. So we can start the first couple, nice, slow and controlled. Heel lifts and lower. Hold full range from knees level to level with your torso at the top. Squeezing that butt to rise and lower. Lift and lower. So while you're in this position, press down into your palms and then feed back up into those shoulders. Let your chin stay tucked in, so we're really nice and strong through that upper back. How are we going? Last 2. One more. Now you're going to pick up your dumbbell if you want to. You're reaching out forwards, thumb up, and then curving into that upper back, elbow to knee. Reach and extend and bend. So we're not aiming for lots of repetitions. We're aiming for control and stability. Now if you lose control, that core connection disappears, everything feels like it's going from not maintaining control, then just ease back, take a little breather. On this next one, guys, you can keep that arm reached down in front of you, pulsing that top leg up and down, or you may be more steady in your posture here and don't want the challenge. Let's go, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Bring the knee open to the side, and we're doing those little hydrant lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing a nice amount of heat into those glutes, eh? Nothing too much, but enough to know that they're there. This is what we want. Brilliant work. Okay, just bring your dumbbells in front of you, and then transition yourself into a sideline position. Okay, from here, I want your top leg nice and straight, and your bottom knee is just on the floor. You can choose to use a dumbbell here. You want to make sure your bottom armpit is turning towards me, and your top arm is going to be by your side. You're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Now from here, we're going to rotate that arm open and down. We're just holding in the side hover position. So we're actively working the waistline here, the hips, and pushing out of that bottom elbow. Opening that top arm, open up and down. Good. Keeping that belly on strong. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. You're going to lower your hips back down. Stack the knees. Then from here, starting with that elbow in by your side. Actually, if you're in by your side, you're going to press and reach up. Keep the arm up. You're just going to let your hips kiss the mat as you lower up and down. Good. Press and lift. Now if you want a little more, you can punch up and down. Up and down. So try not to rotate your hips forward. It's like you're sliding your shoulder blades and your butt up against a wall. You're going to keep them in contact as you press up and away. Let's go. Last 2. Last 1. Come on down. Place that dumbbell down. Split the legs and come into a nice mermaid stretch. Work. Then come around to the other side. You're going to spin yourself around. So I know it's easier for me to do because I'm not pregnant. Okay, set that elbow directly underneath you, top leg straight, and then from here, elbow to your waist, we're going to do those rotator cuff work. So lift your hips up, hold that stationary side bend as you open out, squeezing in. So it's good to really focus on all these little intricate shoulder movements, particularly as you're nursing or about to nurse. There's a lot of weight that you hold, even though baby's light as can be, you don't realise how they start to feel heavy, and the same movements day in, day out take this stress on your body. So nursing, picking up baby, burping, all that sort of stuff. Come on down, guys. Stack the knees one on top of the other, bring that dumbbell to your shoulder. You're going to press up and down. So the option here is to keep the arm directly above the shoulder and just work those hips up and down, or adding that little shoulder press. Let's go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this one up and release. Nice work. Getting rid of those dumbbells, come into your mermaid stretch, opening up that side body. Okay, one last exercise. You're going to come over onto your hands and knees, and you're going to keep your weight forwards, okay? So you're on your 4-point, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. From here, walk your hands just one hand span forwards. Okay, from here, you're going to draw your belly in, and on that exhale, we slowly lower the elbows down and press up. So I want you to press the palms of your hands firm to the floor, and we're feeling that effort in the back of the arm into the triceps. So you want to let the shoulder blades just settle down nice and broad against your ribs. And let's go for another 3, 2. On this next one, you're going to hover the elbows from the floor. So I've got that weight loading down. Keep that belly drawing in. You're going to lift and lower your elbows up an inch, down an inch. Let's go. Last 5. Breathing your way through it. 4, 3, almost there. Oh my goodness. 2, little burn there now. 1, and release. Awesome work. Keeping your hips nice and high. Take the legs wide and come into that wide child's pose. You might like to come up onto your fingertips and get that nice little bit more stretch around your upper spine. And come on up. We're going to finish just with a hip stretch. So I want you to come on through. Step one leg forward. Tuck your tail under and come into a tricep stretch after that. So I'll just angle so you can see me. You're going to tuck that tail under, lift your chest, and then come into a little lateral side bend. So we're hitting the back of the arm, the side of the waist, the front of the hip. So it's really important to stretch out your hip flexors. They get super tight with changing pregnancy posture, as well as lots of sitting and stuff when you are nursing. So tuck that tail under. Other side, lift your chest and come into that side bend. And release. release, roll out those shoulders. So please feel free to stop if you find anything's too uncomfortable, shorten the repetitions if you're not engaging with your core correctly, and just take time. It's a time that you really want to take the time to recover. We know that our bodies can do these exercises, but to do them correctly with integrity and maintaining that control is what we want. Leave any comments for me, any specific exercises you want me to do, or a little bit more detail on anything, let me know. Enjoy. See you later.